topics in this video, and we will be talking about this during the PlayStation Legion Hangouts on Sunday at 3 p.m. The first part is amazing. The second part is crazy. Very small little update on this. We heard about backwards compatibility being confirmed for PS5, but now it seems like they definitely have a patent that has been filed by Sony. Sony would try to emulate the bus operation of the legacy devices, and I don't believe that's going to be limited to PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4. I think they would also add PS Vita into that, due to the fact that the Vita is clearly being phased out completely in Japan, and maybe even have access to the PSP library. But that is definitely something to think about when they say legacy devices. Yes, they could be just talking about the consoles, but I definitely believe, if not the PSP, the PS Vita would be an awesome system. An awesome library of games to allow PS5 owners to play. But with that being said, we'll talk about that on Sunday at 3 p.m. on PS Legion Hangouts. But as far as the biggest news since Reggie announcing his retirement is the fact that Game Pass and specific exclusives are being rumored to come to the Nintendo Switch. Now, from what we're seeing, this is the second wave of a rumor. We got this rumor, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago. The Game Pass was going to go to the Switch. It was obvious that that's where Microsoft wants to go. But now they're specifically saying games like Ori and Cuphead are going to the Switch, and those types of games that I believe the Switch has no problem running. What if those games are available on the Nintendo's App Store, where you can just download it straight to the system and play it as if it's just their game, just another normal game? That's something to think about. Or maybe it might be physical. Microsoft is in the business of making money. They do not care about the console war. They don't care about the Xbox out here defending Crackdown. They don't care about you guys. Okay? They've lost all interest in quote-unquote winning this war. Right now they're trying to make as much money as possible. Now, I'm hearing rumors that at E3 they're going to announce their new Xbox system. The biggest question is, will anybody buy it when they clearly don't have exclusives? What is the real reason in owning an Xbox? Can you guys legitimately defend having all your games taken away? Now, we've all been talking about this for going on a couple years now, after they made the decision to put their games on PC. I knew that once they did that, and you guys were still defending them, saying, "Oh well, it's a Microsoft exclusive." It's not a multi-plat. It's a Microsoft exclusive because Microsoft owns PC. These are the type of excuses I've gotten. These are the type of justifications I've gotten for still supporting Microsoft after they put their games on PC. Now that they're putting their games on Nintendo Switch, are you going to literally say that this game is a Microsoft exclusive? What type of excuse can you come up with? The games are multiplats. As simple as that. When they were also on PC, and now that it seems like they're going to the Nintendo Switch, you guys are supporting a company that looks like they're a Sega hybrid. And why I say Sega hybrid is because they're going into game publishing. They're going to put their games on every platform imaginable except for the main competitor, which is weird. They don't want to put their games on PS4 because that's the competitor, but you're putting your games on every other platform, so you're really not competing with anybody. You literally have thrown your arms up in the air and you have given up. Sorry. This is just a Google page. Multiple people have been talking about it. I've been researching it over the last fucking 10 hours now. There's so much stuff to read into it, but the main point of the rumor is to make sure people are well aware that this is really happening. This is not some random rumor you get before E3. E3 is nowhere close to us right now. Okay? I believe Game Pass is going to be on the Nintendo Switch before E3. That means any Xbox fan that is excited about going into E3 with their head held high because Sony won't be there and you can get some sort of a win out of that, it's not happening. Okay? It's not going to happen. Because you're going to go to E3 and you're going to lose to Nintendo. That's how it's going to go. Nintendo's going to be on stage and you're going to be on stage. And we already know everybody's going to side with Nintendo. So yes, you will still lose E3. Whether Sony is there or not, you're going to lose. And now it seems like you're losing all your exclusives, or Microsoft exclusives, whatever you guys want to call it. Now, again, all of this is this is Game Informer right here. It's all being classified as a rumor. That's I guess it's a little bit important, but this is the second time we've heard something like this. This is not the first time we've heard that Game Pass was going to the Switch. Now, the way they're making it sound is Game Pass is going to the Switch, and these are the games the Switch will also get. You know? Now, Game Pass, I'm not really sure all what it is. I know it's a service, and you download the game to your platform or something like that. You pay for the service a certain amount of times, a month, or you can do the whole year for $100 something. I don't know how that shit goes, but long story short, if the Switch is powerful enough to run the games, then I don't see any problems. Let's say Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts for the Xbox 360. If that's on Game Pass, and I believe it is, then the Switch might be able to play that. Super Lucky's Tale. Can they play that through Game Pass? Yes. You know, I believe it'll be a specific amount of games until they iron out how they're going to get those games to run on the Switch. But the fact that Game Pass is not the only thing they've been talking about in a rumor. They're talking about an Xbox app. They're talking about an Xbox app going to the Switch. You know, now we've all heard about Game Pass, but not an app. So this is right here is what you need to understand. I just want to read this off, and I'm going to leave the link in the description. We're going to read some more. Why Xbox Game Pass on Nintendo Switch would be just the beginning. And people need to understand I was just talking about it. So, underneath it says, what if Xbox transforms from a console to an app? Now, specifically, we've already talked about that. They are talking about Game Pass and Xbox app going to the Nintendo Switch. Would you really need an Xbox? Could you defend Xbox? What as a fanboy, what are you going to do? How can you defend that system anymore? When the company that is supposed to really, really believe in the fan base, that they will eventually come around and, I don't know, buy the system more than the PlayStation gamers are buying the system, so they can, I don't know, win the console war, or this console generation. I don't know. That's what they wanted, but you guys never came around. The Xbox fan base that supported the Xbox 360 moved to the PS4. They never moved back to the Xbox One. That's why the sales are so low. They were very comfortable with the PS4. Not just the multiplayer games, not just the multi-platform games, not the PlayStation Plus, but exclusives. Exclusives are keeping people here. Exclusives are bringing people here. It's one thing Microsoft seemed to just not really believe in. Even when they actually did have exclusives, the quality of those games sucked ass. Just want to go down a little bit here, and it says, rumor has it Xbox games will soon be playable on Nintendo Switch, according to Direct Feed Games. Blah, blah, blah. Microsoft plans to bring some Xbox games like Ori and the Blind Forest to the Nintendo eShop. That's the one I was talking about. This passage right here. Bringing individual games to Nintendo's eShop would make those individual games, and I'm hearing a lot of Ori right here. This is a passage, and there's another article out here talking about Cuphead also going over. Look, this is not good right here. I listened to Crap Gamer's video before I made this video, and I gotta agree with the guy. There's no reason to have an Xbox There's no reason to own one. And if they go to E3 and they announce a new system for next generation, who's gonna buy it? If you can just play everything on everybody else's platform, whether it's a PC, whether it's a tablet, a cell phone, or Nintendo's platform. I mean, people have been saying for a long time, Nintendo makes a good side piece as far as if you have a PC, get a Nintendo Switch, or if you have a PS4, get a Nintendo Switch. And you already know I'm on the brink of getting one. There's many games to get for it, but most of those games are coming out this year. Smash Brothers was one game I really wanted last year, but now I have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 coming out this year. It's definitely going to tip me over. You know I love comic books. And then the Zelda game that's getting remastered from 26 years ago, and it looks awesome. I don't see a reason to own an Xbox system, and I think the world has told you that with the amount of sales that we saw from Microsoft. But we will be talking more about this as a group this Sunday at 3 p.m. on the PS Legion Hangouts. Thank you guys for listening.